And you mentioned Starship. One of the incredible engineering feats that you get to see is the reusable rockets that take off, but they land, and they land using control, and they do so perfectly.
The Starship spacecraft and its super heavy rocket, known simply as Starship, aren't just any launch vehicles. They're a groundbreaking, fully reusable transportation system designed to ferry crew and cargo to Earth's orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Starship is rewriting the rules of space exploration. Boasting the title of the most powerful launch vehicle ever created, it can haul a staggering 150 metric tons in reusable mode and an even more impressive 250 metric tons when expendable. But what's the magic under the hood that makes this possible? Let's explore the cutting-edge technology propelling Starship into the cosmos. SpaceX was built on a bold vision, making life multiplanetary. Elon Musk believes that establishing human colonies on other worlds like Mars is essential to safeguarding civilization from potential cataclysms such as a massive asteroid strike. This dream isn't just a fleeting thought. Musk envisions bustling cities on Mars, thriving with enough people to be self-sustaining. But to turn this audacious dream into reality, we need a vehicle that's up to the challenge. Enter Starship, the game-changing rocket and spacecraft combo designed to transport over 100 people to the Red Planet in one go. This isn't just any spacecraft, it's built for the long haul. Starship is designed to be fully and rapidly reusable, meaning its core components don't end up discarded or destroyed after a single use. Instead, they return to Earth, ready for the next mission. And Starship's rapid reusability means that after a trip to space, it can be quickly refueled and prepped for another launch, much like an airplane. This efficiency slashes the overall cost of space travel, making the dream of Martian cities not just possible, but within reach. At launch, the Starship spacecraft will soar into the cosmos atop the mighty Super Heavy rocket. This colossal system combined will stand an awe-inspiring 120 m, 394 feet, tall. Let's take the spacecraft first. With its sleek nose cone and distinctive landing fins, the stainless steel Starship looks like it leaped straight out of a classic sci-fi movie. But this isn't just for show. At the rear of the 160-foot-long craft are 6 state-of-the-art Raptor engines, the result of a decade of development by SpaceX. These Raptor engines are nothing short of revolutionary. They are reusable methane-oxygen staged combustion engines, boasting twice the thrust of SpaceX's Falcon 9 Merlin engines. This advanced design ensures efficient combustion, dramatically reducing propellant waste. In the middle of the vehicle, you'll find the propellant tanks. These tanks supply liquid methane and liquid oxygen to the Raptors. SpaceX's decision to use methane as rocket fuel is both innovative and strategic. While unconventional, methane generates substantial thrust, making it ideal for ambitious missions. Elon Musk has grand plans for Mars, and methane fits right into this vision. Using the Sabatier reaction, methane can be produced on Mars by combining water from the Martian subsurface with carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This means Starship could refuel on Mars, paving the way for round trips and boosting self-sufficiency. At the front of the spacecraft, the upper stage houses a massive payload compartment designed to carry large cargo or passengers to deep space destinations. Now let's talk about the Super Heavy rocket. At a towering 70 m, 230 feet, it's filled with cryogenic methalox. The Super Heavy is powered by approximately 33 Raptor engines, a number that's seen some tweaks, but the power remains staggering. It's expected to achieve over 70 meganewtons, 16 million pounds, of thrust, capable of lifting at least 100 tons and potentially up to 150 tons into low Earth orbit. This immense power surpasses even the legendary Saturn V launcher from the Apollo missions. Launch and refueling. As Starship roars off the launch pad, it angles towards its destined orbit. The spectacle begins as the upper stage separates, leaving the super heavy booster to perform a dramatic flip mid-fall. Equipped with steel grid fins, this behemoth maneuvers back to its launch pad for another flight. SpaceX has a jaw-dropping plan to catch this falling giant with a launch tower. This towering structure, known as Mechazilla, boasts a pair of steel arms designed to snag the booster as it descends. The launch tower, used by engineers and crew members for access before takeoff, now serves a dual purpose. Meanwhile, after separation, the Starship upper stage can enter a parking orbit where it waits to be refueled. Elon Musk explained, "If you just fly Starship to orbit without refilling, you can haul 150 tons to low Earth orbit, but won't have fuel to go anywhere else. But with orbital refueling, you can top off the tanks and carry 150 tons all the way to Mars." To achieve this, Starship would dock with another Starship already in orbit, acting as a floating gas station. And for the long journey to the Red Planet, which could stretch up to 9 months one way, Starship will feature a futuristic living area packed with around 40 cabins. But it's not just about personal space. The payload bay will be more than just a place to sleep. It will include communal areas where passengers can mingle, a galley to whip up meals, and ample storage for supplies. There's even a specialized shelter designed to protect travelers from solar storms, those intense bursts of solar particles that could jeopardize a space journey. Starship will also be the game changer in NASA's Artemis program, which is all about establishing a lasting human footprint on the Moon. In April 2021, NASA handed SpaceX a colossal $2.89 billion contract to turn Starship into a lunar lander capable of ferrying astronauts to the Moon's surface within this decade. This special Artemis version of Starship won't need the heat shield or aerodynamic flaps required for a return to Earth. Instead, it's designed to stay in lunar orbit after its launch, ready to make multiple trips between the Moon's surface and orbit. But that's just the beginning. The uncrewed version of Starship boasts a cargo bay that opens wide like a crocodile's jaws, perfect for launching satellites. SpaceX is thrilled about its vast payload capacity, which could lead to new robotic missions and even telescopes larger than the James Webb Observatory. Starship's ambitions don't stop at the Moon or satellites. SpaceX is also eyeing space tourism, with Elon Musk promising a lunar trip to Japanese billionaire Yusaku Maezawa. Though Maezawa's voyage hit a snag due to development delays, the dream is still very much alive. Musk also envisions Starship as a spacecraft that could someday travel to the outer reaches of our solar system, including the gas giants like Jupiter. Now, how does the upper stage will land? While other spacecraft typically rely on parachutes or runways, Starship takes a bold, new approach. When it's time for the upper stage to touch down on Earth, it re-enters the atmosphere at a dramatic 60-degree angle, then executes a daring belly flop maneuver, spreading itself horizontally as it descends. This technique uses atmospheric drag to slow the vehicle's plummet. But here's the catch. In this position, Starship is inherently unstable. To counteract this, the spacecraft is equipped with 4 massive steel landing flaps strategically placed at both the front and rear. Think of these flaps as Starship's way of flaring out, much like a skydiver spreading their arms and legs to control their descent. Instead of generating lift like an aircraft, these flaps create drag to guide the descent. As Starship nears the ground, it performs a critical engine burn to flip back into a vertical position. With the Raptor engines roaring, it carefully guides itself down onto its landing legs for a smooth touchdown. Elon Musk envisions this method as a universal solution, capable of safely landing starships on any planetary surface in our solar system. and in the future, Earthbound starships might skip the flip altogether. Instead, they could be caught mid-descent by the launch tower's steel arms, much like the Super Heavy booster, completing a landing that's as sleek as it is innovative. As of now, Starship is being developed through a methodical, step-by-step approach, marked by a series of prototype test flights. One of the pivotal milestones on the horizon is the 2025 demonstration of ship-to-ship propellant transfer, a crucial test for Starship's orbital refueling capabilities. It's also set to launch SpaceX's next-generation Starlink satellites, expanding our global network. And let's not forget its role in the Artemis program, where the Starship HLS variant is slated to touch down on the Moon, starting with the Artemis 3 mission in 2026. So what do you think about Starship's ambitious plans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for your daily dose of news. Thanks for tuning in.